Islamic finance is a nearly $1 trillion industry. Conforming to principles of Islamic or Sharia law, Islamic banking institutions do not pay or receive interest. They are in the business to make profits, but have not typically engaged in complex financial instruments such as derivatives.
Our default and foreclosure rates are half of the industry average. We've been pretty fortunate. We haven't had as many defaults and foreclosures as the majority of mortgage providers out there. I attribute that, I think, to just conservative finance, and it's within the nature of Islamic finances.
Husam Kuta works for Guidance Financial Services in Reston, Virginia. He says the group's Sharia-compliant home finance business is in 22 states around the U.S., catering to a client base that is mostly Muslim American.
For us, it's not the removal of interest, it's the structure of an agreement between two parties. And so that structure is really at the heart of where Islamic finance is trying to continuously grow.
In Jakarta, Indonesia last year, at the World Islamic Economic Forum, Malaysia's Prime Minister Abdullah Ahmad Badawi said Islamic finance has a bright future, but it needs to make changes to become more competitive globally.
However, many challenges need to be overcome by practitioners and stakeholders of the system. The first challenge is the need to harmonize Islamic banking and finance standards.
To determine if a financial product or agreement between two parties is in compliance with Islamic law, each financial institution must have a Sharia board of scholars or refer to an external Sharia board for guidance. But these advisory boards do not always interpret financial deals in the same way.
There's a moral hazard here. There is no international standardization of these boards. There's no international standardization of what products are quote-unquote kosher or not kosher. And so I think that that is a venue that has to be dealt with Islamic banks. And they're fully aware that if they don't get this under control with international standards, they'll have a problem.
George Washington University's Shahrazad Rehman points out that in Asia, half the clients of Islamic bankers are non-Muslim. And those bankers might have more liberal operating principles than their counterparts in the Middle East. Or Islamic financial groups in Africa might have different standards from those of Dubai.
And this is where you run into trouble with the moral hazard. If you're getting paid a $10 million bonus to sit on a Sharia board, would you be saying no to every single instrument that was proposed by Citigroup? Chances are probably not.
Only a small portion of the world's 1.6 billion Muslims use banks at all, leaving a huge Islamic market for the world's financial institutions to tap into. And the competition is strong to pursue and hire the best Sharia scholars to help design financial products that will appeal to Muslims. I'm Philip Alexiou, VOA News.